All right, YouTube, what is good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Yin and Yang number 13. All right, so yeah, it's going to be a nice battle. We have amazing topics for you guys. This whole entire stream will be uninterrupted with its live chat replay. You guys can see it for members of Jody's Corner. That's a great perk. Shout out to Andy for even mentioning that to me, bro. I appreciate that. That's tight. Makes a lot of sense. And you guys will be able to see this in playback. If not, it's going to be a dedicated video. Let's go ahead and get right into the first motherfucker, bruh. First topic up for grabs is a doozy. It is. Was Halle Berry wrong for letting her son wear high heels? That's the question. But in case you guys are unaware of the news, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover that. We're going to get to that right now.
Wait,
and we will... we'll see what's going on. Let's get the update popping. Let's pull that up. Here we go. So here's the article. So she's been under attack for Halle Berry is trolled for posting a picture of her 6-year-old son wearing heels, and says that she shuts down the haters because she responded. So here's what's going on. Actress Halle Berry has hit back after receiving negative comments about her son wearing heels, saying it is important to laugh and have some compassion. Amid the coronavirus crisis, the actress has been isolating with her son Maceo and her daughter Nala. She has posted a lighthearted video of her 6-year-old son wandering the house in a pair of her heels, which got mixed response from people. On March 24th, she took to Instagram to share a video of her son making his best attempt to walk in a pair of her heels. She captioned the video of Maceo 6 walking up the stairs, #quarantine day 12. He looked cozy in a pair of blue flannel pajamas, which he paired with his mother's white leather stiletto boots. Here is the video, and we could actually check it out. Okay, that was the video. That's what started this fuss. She's getting a lot of hate. She's getting some people are supporting. It's both sides.
F cares?
Right. Okay. So we have a coin flip here that I think we're gonna have to take part of. But to bring
the same play, I'm confused. Do you care that her kid's wearing high heels?
I could go both ways on it. I can't.
I mean, if you force me, I'll do it. But
you can't. You can't see the other side.
No.
All right, I'll play devil's advocate.
Do it probably once. I mean, I can play devil's advocate.
I'll play devil's advocate. I'll play it.
Believe that a kid can't wear high heels. I don't give a shit what the kid wants. He's 6. They're bored at home. It's his mom's shoes. Mama's boys. I mean, who cares?
All right. So Andy has Halle Berry was not wrong, and I'm gonna play.
Am I fighting Jody or am I fighting Jordy?
Oh no, you're definitely. Oh, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna just play devil's advocate because I could see both sides of the fence, and I'm more in agreement with what you're saying. But I'm playing devil's.
Overlaid. You have two fights.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to show that freaking topic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead.
Okay, like one of those. Okay,
there. All right, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one, guys. Just letting you know, I'm playing devil's advocate.
What up, Critical Red?
I'm gonna throw a lot of things out there that I don't really necessarily agree with, but I'm gonna keep it real at the same time. Critical Red, $10 donation. Shout out to Critical Red. Thank you, brother.
Critical Red.
He says, I'm just paying my respect. I haven't watched the channel much since 2018.
Where the F you been?
Dang. Critical Red, we had you were in the streams like a couple of weeks ago. Was it like a week ago that you were in the streams dropping coin? But I'm glad you back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Since 2018, well, we done grown since then, man. So, you can see the contrast, bro. And I appreciate you for being here. Thanks for the love and the donation, bro. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this shit. But let's get some more perspective real quick, Andy, before we go. So one of the comments on the post read, "Stop letting men do this and think it's cute. Where are the fathers when you need them? Sick." Berry was quick to shut down the hater and encourage fans to see the lighter side of things during the global pandemic. And she says, harmless fun, trying to survive right now. You feel me? And then she says, it's tight on these, and someone else said, it's tight on these kids right now. Let's have a laugh and some compassion, y'all. That's what she said. And one commenter wrote that she's having the time of her life, LOL, to which the John Wick 3 actress replied. She says, well, it's a he, and he is having a ball, trying to cope the best he can. Laughter helps a lot right now. Someone said she's having the time of her life, LOL. about the boy, like saying it's a girl. Maybe they're trying to say she's probably like Charlize Theron's kids. She identifies as a she. Like Dwayne Wade's daughter Zion, who is now Zaya, I believe, who forced that on his kid. Now she's a she at the age of 11 or 12. And they were kind of shedding light on that. So I am definitely willing to take the devil's advocate approach here. Was she wrong for putting her son wearing her heels on social media for the world to see during this coronavirus pandemic when everybody, including Andy, seems to be losing his everlasting mind? All right. I think I'll go first on this one.
Stephen Boyd, I got you in the Cash App. Thank you for giving me a Cash App, Stephen Boyd. I appreciate you. I see you. Thank you. Think of that.
Let me say something about Stephen Boyd. He hit me up last week on the Cash App, bro. So shout out to you, Stephen Boyd. I appreciate you. And just now on the Cash App, shout out to Stephen Boyd. He says, for the yin and yang, bro. And he put the yin and yang logo. Stephen Boyd, he always, every week, he be showing us love, bro. Thank you, Stephen Boyd.
Thank you, man.
Okay. Here we go.
You start this?
I'll let you go ahead and get this first, man. Since you got all the energy, you standing up, you seem ready to go. I don't want to get in your way. 10 minutes on the clock. Can I get that, please? Thank you, judges. Andy, it's on you, bro. Run it.
Guys, this is a non-story. And kids of celebrities are none of our goddamn business. Now, look, you could say, well, she's putting them on Instagram, so therefore it becomes our business. I see that. But still, none of our damn business to go after celebrity kids and how they should be raised and what they should be doing. It's just not your place. You can raise your children the way you want to raise children. Don't you ever tell me how to raise my children. That's just the way it is. So that aside, who cares? First of all, I bet you this person complaining doesn't even have kids. My kids are so damn bored. I would let them put on a dress, do whatever the hell they want just to get 5 minutes of peace and quiet. Having to homeschool these kids, having to teach my son math, I don't know how to do that shit. I don't want to do that stuff. I want them to play, do what they want, have fun. This is insanity that this is even a story, that she's even responding to this critic who's a random Instagram user. Why are celebrities getting bent out of shape because two people are criticizing them? Just ignore them or ban them or mute them, just like we do on this channel. This is absolutely nonsense. We're supposed to be coming together right now, not saying, how dare you don't have a father there and tell them that they can't wear heels. Why the hell not? What if he wants to wear heels later in his life? I don't want ever to tell my son you can't do something, because what if he wants to later? What if he becomes homosexual later or whatever? I can't control that, Jody. We've had this argument before. We can't control some things. We try to control things, but it's not like we were doing something. She was doing something like make sure to put lots of lip. This wasn't like she bought her son the makeup kit and was like, well, wait, you need to be more so we can be like our YouTuber. No, he's wearing his mom's shoes, trying to climb upstairs. You know what? Props to all women who try to do that. We should all, as men, as boys, as anybody, attempt to have to plight those stairs in heels like every woman does. Why are they doing that to themselves? To appease us, to look better, to have their legs look nicer? F that, man. Bravo, Halle Berry. Let your kids do whatever the F they want.
I think that a lot of people would have a problem with this because, number one, like you said, it is our business because she did put it on social media. And that's the part that I'm really, that's why we're talking about it right now. She has her 6-year-old son in heels for the rest of the world to see, which then once you put something on social media, it becomes influence. It becomes bigger than what just take place in your own household. Halle, if you want your son, if you want to say, go ahead, let me see if you can run in mama's heels. Go ahead, boy. You know what? I'm not even against that, because I think he's not. I don't think this kid is. See, a lot of people would disagree with me with what I'm about to say here. I believe that this 6-year-old boy isn't conscious of sexuality. So I just think he's putting on mommy's heels because he loves mommy. And I want to walk around like mommy. Nothing wrong with that. But many people that believe that sexuality is from birth, many people that believe sexuality can be registered in a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, and even in this boy, they would get mad at me and say, no, Jody, you are saying that he could wear the heels because he probably doesn't identify as a sexuality. But I'm saying he probably is identifying right now as a woman. And for those people, I say, freak you, you're sick in the freaking head. So I am okay with him wearing the heels to be like his mommy in the privacy of his own home. That's perfectly fine. My problem is when you put it on social media, it kind of becomes bigger than just mommy son having a little cute moment during COVID-19. And that's where I think a lot of people are upset. Can you understand that? No, can't understand that. I don't understand. First of all,
only Tarantino is going to see heels as sexualized. First of all, so
I don't. Come on, heels are some of the sexiest foot apparel the women could wear.
Not to a 5 or 6 year old. They don't understand what that is.
Oh, I'm saying you're wrong because a lot of 5 and 6 year olds identify. They know their sexuality and they're girls. That's the whole movement. That a 5-year-old absolutely could feel like a girl.
Jody, are you on me? Are you on my camera? I don't want this to be a trick.
I am.
I just want people to know I'm doing this whole fight in here. I want to make sure you can see they don't fit very well. They're uncomfortable as shit. But for you ladies, I'm doing it on heels. All you people out there looking, check that right there. You know what? They're uncomfortable as shit. I want my kid to wear these heels. He's like, Mama, don't wear those friggin' heels.
Oh, shoot.
I have no problem with anybody who wants to wear heels. And the sexualizing this, oh, God forbid a kid might be confused. Dude, I'll be honest. When I was a 6-year-old, I didn't know what the frick was going on. And my sister dressed me up at times, and I didn't like it. Every kid goes through weird phases and shit as they're trying to figure out their own sexuality. The fact that you're ignoring that is just absolute asinine. Every kid through that phase where we're like, what's happening? What are we doing? We don't know what the hell's going on. Half of your commenters aren't going to want to admit what they did as children to be weird in their stuff. It's just the awkward phase as kids are figuring out sex and gender and all this stuff. And we cannot just make this a big deal. This is not a big deal. The media and that man are sexualizing it. That is the problem, Jody. And you even encouraging this debate is sexualizing it. Why is this a debate? Why is that guy ruining her day when they're just having fun?
I'm not. That's the thing.
We're even talking about it because this is a non-issue. Nothing she did was wrong. You're even saying, well, maybe. Come on, maybe what? Maybe, the kid's going to be gay because she let him wear heels during Corona. What are we talking about?
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that, and I never said that the boy is being sexualized. I said the opposite. I said that the powers that be, the LGBTQ community, would say, let that boy be free. He is experiencing his sexuality right now. That's what they would say to this video. And I'm saying, no, it's not sexual. I just think the boy is wearing mommy's heels.
My feet kill. There is no way they are taking this positively by wearing those heels. If anything, we should make all of our boys wear these so they realize how uncomfortable and shitty they are. And I will auction off these pairs of shoes for the best. Someone on give me a good cash app.
Your girl gonna get mad as shit about you messing up the foundation.
Shoes, well, it depends how much you pay. I'm sure she won't care that. As worn shoes by Andy here on Yin and Yang. Give me a good offer.
She in the background mad as heck that you messed up the form of her shoes. She like, man, that's my form. Man, look. I'm gonna say, look, I'm not saying that this is sexual. I'm saying that it's not sexualized. You know, I lost. I'm gonna give it up. And you got the W, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna still say what I feel like. I'm just saying. I think that the boy's not being sexualized. I don't think that at all. I think that this is actually perfectly fine and okay. My problem only exists because of the 2020 culture, LGBTQ movement, Me Too, all inclusive, be what the freak you want, no matter how old you are, movement on social media. It's cancerous. And because she put it on social media, she then took a private moment between her and her son and she threw it into the cancerous pot of social media. Well, and that's my problem.
Yeah. I could see some of that. We'll agree on there. We can meet in the middle. And I think, we shouldn't put our kids. It's tough to put your kids.
It's exploitative. It's exploitative to me.
I always wrestle. Like I was about to put a picture. I still may, but it's like I have a picture of my baby holding a lightsaber for the first time. I was like teaching him how to be a Jedi, and I'm like proud of it. And I want to have that memory to exist there. But then it's like, does it need to be public? But then it's like it sort of doesn't exist. And the way we do things, so it is a conflict that is a good debate. Should we, as celebrities or just people, be putting our children out in the world? Probably not, to be perfectly honest. We probably shouldn't, but we're parents, we're proud, we want to do it. So I see that debate. And then secondly, to talk about sort of the world we live in. Look, I have problems right now, like the biggest, because I don't really care. People can be whatever the hell they want. I don't really care. But where I do start having conflicts is like some of this pronoun debate. And I've had this with people, and I'm always trying to figure out, wait a second, you're going to yell at me because I didn't use the word they to define you?
Right.
But wait a second. I'm trying. When I had that problem, I was doing this video about, I forget who it was, some Sam Smith or somebody who I have to call they, and I'm referring to a bunch of people and like a group of person, in my reporting, I'm like, well, they had to say that they were they, and as I'm reporting it, it makes no sense because the word they is a plural. I don't have a problem with someone identifying or change their gender, but I do. This is where I finally have started to say, okay, well, wait, we're getting a little crazy because it's like we're literally re-identifying words that actually have a real definition. And when we do that, it's really confusing. And it's actually then I can see why people are frustrated because like, well, wait a second. That's not what that word means. Like, what do we do? So I totally get it. And I think sometimes we are taking things so extreme. And then beyond just, talking about it rationally, like I'm glad we're doing now, there's a lot of people like, how dare you? I said to call me they, and you're not, you're disrespecting me. It's like, dude, that's hard to do. Sometimes it's hard to like reprogram your brain to use a plural in a singular context. You can't just demand that for all society and not expect to have a battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. That's part of the LGBTQ community social media climate that I was talking about. And my man, Benji97, he shed light on it. He says, Jody, so your issue isn't with the video directly, but with how people will take that video and fuel their agenda. Absolutely 100%. So that's my problem, is what it actually would do once it's out there, since it is out there, what it's actually doing. And time, by the way, time's up. And Shabuizi says, don't let a harmless video. Shabuizi said, don't let a harmless video of a kid walking in his home in heels fuel your own agenda. That's wrong. And that's what I'm talking about. 100%. What Benji and Shabuizi said. It's because I'm so fixated on this terrible look at me, look at my life, look at my son. They don't really understand the effect, or maybe they do. Either way, it's wrong. Putting your children on social media for awareness and knowing what people will do with that video.
But I don't think Halle Berry meant that at all, is what I'm saying. But I see what you're saying. Some people will use that in other ways. That's a fair criticism. But I would argue it's not even just about rights. It's just about putting your kids on social media in general. Is a whole other debate. Should you? Is it their choice? Is that helping them? Do they now want to be even more famous and have clout by being Instagram models? Is that really what we want our kids to do?
That's what I honestly think, man. I honestly think that people are putting their kids on social media for clicks, for views, for likes, and for subs. I mean, bro.
Look, I do it because I'm proud of my kid, right? Mm-hmm. Like when I do it, I'm like, I want to be like, oh, look, I'm proud of this moment. And sure, that's a show off moment. Sure. But it's still like it's pride, right? It's like, oh my God, I love my kid. That's why parents do it. That's why they're like, hey, check out my kid when they, whatever. But so I don't know if it's always for clicks. I think some of these parents, Halle Berry's, it's like, look how fun.
I mean, you have a real distrust for Hollywood, and you think that she's being genuine when she shares moments like these on social media. I don't know. I don't know her intentions because I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't know her. So, to be fair, you're right. I don't know. Maybe she's like, ooh, yeah, this will be a funny viral clip. Like Matt keeps telling me to go. You're right. In this one, I can, just like I fought you last night in Kathleen Kennedy. You don't know. I don't know. I don't know in this one either. So I can't. You're right. I'll give you that one.
So yeah, in my opinion, I have no problem with what the boy said. What the boy did. I have no problem with what Halle Berry did with her son. I just have a problem with the social media aspect and what it actually did or potentially was going to do with people that I don't trust on social media, trying to make this bigger than what it actually is. And Andy had a good point where he talked about so many kids, even some of you viewers who will not admit to wearing high heels or putting on your mom's earrings or something like that as a kid. Because, I've done it when I was a little boy, so I understand what time it is. And everybody, a lot of people have those type of experiences. Time. Andy, 10 minutes are on, 1 minute is on the clock. You have the floor. You may proceed.
Yeah, I mean, we won. I want to use this time to remind Jody that he lost last night. If you go watch Change Our Minds over my channel, you'll be able to see his big bean making moment. And I'm going to find some beans to make sure I have them. Those those vomit flavored jelly beans on Harry Potter. That's what we're talking about the beans. But yeah, look, Halle Berry. Come on, Halle Berry's done way worse. It's called Catwoman. So this is not an issue, and I have no problem with what she did. And it just shows how bored we are on this lockdown that we have to even talk about this. But it's a good click. You got a good fart. And welcome to K-Dot.
Freak you. All that bullshit you be talking about, all the freaking articles we talk about on your channel, bullshit. What the freak? This is worthy.
Andy, he read my comment yesterday and said I contradicted me wanting Iron Man dead. Not Andy. I meant I wanted Iron Man to die, but by being stabbed by that. Well, yeah, you had to spread it over 2 comments, so it was just read wrong. But thank you, K-Dots, for
7
for giving
seconds.
And Jody, yeah, he already gave me the win. So
All right, time. All right, good. Shout out to K-Dot for that dime, man. I appreciate you. And the Novice for the $5 donation. Thank you, Novice. I appreciate you. Shout out to the UK viewers who are watching right now. He says, yeah, Jody, feel like you dodge beans too much. When you hire code, you'll be twice as likely to get one. Laughing emoji face. Oh, man, I don't dodge beans. I accept my beans, bro. There's no beans that I dodge. I don't know what you're talking about, the Novice. Hey, guys, don't leave yet. I really appreciate you watching to the end of the video. Please consider becoming a member, which is going to help hire my friends to work under me. Jody's Corner Network is an important thing, and that's the end game. Drop down below, click the join button, pick your tier, and if you want more content, just click right here for another video or click over there for another video. All right, get the click in.